In today's business environment, success requires more than just having a good vision or big ambitions. It calls for a clear and well-rounded strategy that can guide every decision. The Strategy Diamond, developed by Donald Hambrick and James Fredrickson, is a useful framework that helps businesses create such a strategy by looking at 5 connected areas. First, it asks where the company will be active, which helps define the markets and products to focus on. Second, it considers how the company will enter these areas, which involves decisions about partnerships, acquisitions, or internal growth. Third, it identifies how the company will compete and stand out from others. Fourth, it plans the sequence of actions the company will take to reach its goals effectively. Finally, it explains how the company will make money through its chosen approach. Together, these 5 choices provide a complete picture of the strategy, helping businesses navigate complexity and stay competitive. This presentation will go deeper into how to apply the Strategy Diamond, share some real-life examples, and discuss its benefits and limitations, showing why it's still an important tool for strategic planning. The image here illustrates moving forward and growing value, which reflects how these strategic elements work together to build a successful business. The Strategy Diamond is valuable because it turns the idea of strategy from something vague into a clear set of decisions that guide action. It helps companies move beyond broad goals like becoming a market leader or expanding globally by making them specify exactly how they will achieve those goals through concrete choices. Another benefit is that it ensures all parts of the strategy work well together, preventing conflicting moves like trying to be premium while cutting costs too aggressively. Because the framework is simple and logical, it also makes it easier to communicate the strategy across the organization, whether to managers, employees, investors, or partners. It helps identify any weak spots early, such as unclear plans or weak competitive advantages, so organizations don't waste time or money. Plus, it's not just for big companies. Startups, small businesses, and even personal brands can use it to clarify their direction and build a competitive edge. To develop a strategy using the Strategy Diamond, start by defining your arenas, which means deciding where the business will compete. This involves choosing the product categories, market segments, geographic areas, technologies, and value chain activities like design or sales that the company will focus on. Ask yourself which customer groups you want to target, what products or services you'll offer, and which markets you are entering or leaving. Next, determine your vehicles, or how you will get there. This is about the methods used to execute your strategy, such as growing organically, forming partnerships, licensing, franchising, or pursuing mergers and acquisitions. Consider whether you'll build capabilities internally or acquire them, and if forming alliances or joint ventures makes sense. Finally, identify your differentiators. These are the unique reasons customers will choose your business over competitors. These could be related to product quality, customer service, pricing, technology, or brand reputation. Understanding these 3 elements helps create a clear, actionable strategy. When thinking about why customers will choose us, it's important to focus on what sets us apart, like superior quality, lower cost, unique features, a strong brand reputation, excellent customer experience, or speed and convenience. Identifying these strengths helps us understand our advantages and how we can leverage them. Next, we need to establish staging, which means deciding the timing, order, and pace of our strategic moves. This includes considering when to enter the market, how quickly to expand, what capabilities to develop first, and how to allocate resources over time. Asking what must be done first, second, or third and how fast to scale is crucial here. Finally, defining the economic logic clarifies how our strategy will generate profit. This could be through economies of scale, premium pricing because of uniqueness, low-cost operations, network effects, or recurring revenue models. We should ask ourselves what drives our profits and which parts of our business model contribute most to margins. Together, these elements form a clear path to making our strategy both effective and profitable. IKEA targets young, cost-conscious customers worldwide by offering affordable furniture, relying on organic growth and a global store rollout supported by efficient supply chains. Their unique approach includes flat-pack furniture with Scandinavian design, low prices, and a distinctive in-store experience. They expand gradually, starting from Europe and testing new store formats in phases. Their economic logic is based on producing high volumes, keeping supply costs low, and using self-service retail to boost margins. In contrast, Netflix operates in the global streaming entertainment arena, focused on original content creation and digital distribution. Their strategy involves developing their own platform internally while also acquiring and partnering with production studios. They stand out through personalization algorithms, a vast content library, convenience, and high-quality original shows. Both examples clearly show how the 5 components of the strategy diamond, arenas, vehicles, differentiators, staging, and economic logic, work together to build successful strategies. Netflix began by shifting from DVD rentals to streaming, then made a massive investment in producing original content, and later focused on aggressive global expansion. Their economic logic centers on building subscription-based recurring revenue and cutting down costs by creating their own intellectual property instead of licensing it. Tesla operates in arenas like electric vehicles, energy storage, and solar technology. They rely on internal innovation, gigafactories, and vertical integration as their vehicles for growth. Their differentiators include advanced battery technology, autonomous driving capabilities, strong brand identity, and innovative design. Tesla's staging strategy involved launching high-end cars first, such as the Roadster and Model S, then expanding to mass-market vehicles like the Model 3 and Model Y, followed by scaling production globally. Economically, Tesla aims to increase margins through economies of scale, reducing battery costs, and developing software-driven revenue models. The Strategy Diamond framework provides a comprehensive and balanced view of strategy, ensuring no critical aspect is missed. It promotes alignment by helping teams make decisions that support each other instead of working against one another. Additionally, its simple visual structure makes it easy to communicate the strategy clearly across the whole organization. The Strategy Diamond is useful across many industries, from manufacturing and tech to services, creative fields, and public sector organizations. It encourages companies to think long-term by focusing on staging and economic logic, which helps move beyond immediate tactics. However, it's important to remember that it doesn't replace detailed planning. Tools like budgeting, KPIs, and risk analysis are still needed to turn strategy into action. The framework can sometimes be misused as a simple checklist, which diminishes its value, and it may oversimplify complex and rapidly changing situations that demand flexibility. Additionally, organizations without a clear mission or strong market understanding might find it challenging to use the Strategy Diamond effectively. Despite these limitations, it remains a powerful and practical tool because it brings clarity and focus, forcing leaders to decide where to compete, how to get there, how to win, when to make moves, and how to create economic value. Aligning all 5 elements helps reduce the risk of drifting off course or facing conflicting priorities. Whether managing a large corporation or a small business, the Strategy Diamond offers a valuable framework for making thoughtful, disciplined, and effective strategic decisions.